Let's have a look at some of the front pages for you, though. Starting with the Times, like most of the papers, they're leading with the Prime Minister's COVID winter plan. Plenty of press conferences and live TV yesterday, wasn't there? The paper says that Boris Johnson was backed by the Chief Medical Officer in setting Easter as the end goal for the coronavirus restrictions. The photo there shows the Duke of Cambridge congratulating some of the scientists involved. And that's in loads of the papers this morning. Lots of pictures of some of those who worked on that vaccine.
Should we go to the front page of the Daily Mail? They're saying vaccine cheers, but first the tears. Mail saying despite the vaccine breakthrough, the Prime Minister warned against over-optimism, also warning there will be hard months ahead.
The Daily Telegraph are going with "'Tis the season to be jolly careful," which was the Prime Minister's address yesterday, and a quote picked up by an awful lot of people. That was the Prime Minister warning the risks of families getting together over Christmas.
And the lead story on the Huffington Post website this morning, we've been reporting this ourselves, it's the news that Donald Trump has accepted a formal US transition should begin for President-elect Joe Biden to take office.
I want to talk to you about food this morning.
Always.
Because there's quite a bit. It's the final Bake Off today.
Yeah.
Have you been watching the series of Bake Off?
I've been watching a bit. Haven't watched all of it, but it has what I've seen has been so lovely.
It was a bit of a shocker last week when her mum went, wasn't there? These three left: Dave, Laura, and Peter. I'll show you if you sort of come in and out. These are the big three left. One of these will be crowned Bake Off. They've been very kind to each other this year, haven't they? They've been very friendly.
I think people have been mean because Laura's quite messy in the kitchen, isn't she?
But the thing this is what my kids say every week. They I don't know why, but we watch it on a Wednesday, and they think, Dad, her stuff must taste amazing because she gets through every week.
No, I'm sure.
And they always do mention that her stuff tastes amazing. I was also watching a bit of Nigella last night.
Oh, funny you should mention that.
How do you feel about licorice cheesecake?
I love Nigella, but licorice cheesecake, no, thank you, not ever in a million years.
She makes me. I know it's meant to be aspirational, but she does make me feel thoroughly inadequate because her late night snacks, I have like a mini Baby Bell and a Satsuma.
That's quite restrained.
Yeah. And she goes big, doesn't
she? Well, what about this for a breakfast? In the paper today, they're talking about Nigella's breakfast, which is leftover crust of pizza, like a little bit from pizza from the night before. Do you ever have pizza for breakfast the next day? I bet you don't.
I love cold pizza.
I love cold
Chinese
pizza
as well.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah. Well, she cracks an egg on it, and that would be her perfect breakfast. That's a kind of one of her
pizza crusts with a cracked egg on top.
A bit of leftover pizza from the night before with an egg on top. So reheated the pizza, topped with a poached egg and a splodge of chilli crisp on top. Again, she's going the extra mile there, isn't she, with a bit of extra chilli.
Did you see earlier on she did like fish finger curry things?
Yeah.
I'm sure she just does it so we talk about it the next
the
day.
Banana skin as well. Did you see the banana skin?
Yes, I did see that. Yes, I haven't tried that one yet. Yeah. Now, I've got one more for you here. You're talking about that little dog, that King Charles Spaniel who survived. What was the name of the dog?
Gunner.
Gunner. Well done, Gunner. Not a goner. Not the gunner. The sight of a small marsupial bounding across the road in the suburbs of Sydney would hardly raise an eyebrow. But it's been spotted in County Durham. Now, it's the world's smallest picture, but
no.
Can you have a look at it?
What?
There it is. That is a wallaby spotted in County Durham.
No,
there was
it's
a family.
not.
No, it honestly is. There was a family that kept them in a sort of a reserve. Someone tampered with the fence, so for quite a long time there've been wallabies spotted around County Durham, and someone put that little video on Facebook saying anyone lost a wallaby.
Oh, I hope
but
it's
it
okay.
has been safely returned, fear not, and all good. There've been quite a few 100 sightings of wallabies in Britain since 2008. That is a fact you can share with your friends later on today.
Should we move on?
Yes.
Have
you had enough of my wallaby news?
It's great wallaby news.
8 police officers are under investigation after a black woman was pinned to the ground and punched during an arrest in southeast London. The woman has told the BBC she feared for her life, and police subjected her to further violence in custody in Lewisham in May. The woman is a student and was a passenger in a car. The Metropolitan Police says it's cooperating with the investigation. A couple living in a rented house in Hampton Court, owned by the royal family's Crown estate, say they're facing eviction over a £32 electricity bill. Christopher Brown and Daisy Boisdetois received a notice to quit because they'd used a local power socket to charge their electric car. They said it was because the royal household refused to install a proper charge point. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said tenancies were terminated very rarely. The youngest actor to be nominated for an International Emmy Award at the age of 13 for Best Actor has won. Billy Barrett from Dalston, who we spoke to last week, gives an incredible performance in the BBC's drama Responsible Child, which you can still see on the BBC iPlayer. Congratulations to him. Now, the London Stadium, formerly the Olympic Stadium in Stratford, is having the tricky job of having its light bulbs changed. Nearly 400 of them are being swapped for low energy ones, which will save around £500,000 a year on bills. The work will take another 3 months, but some will be on for West Ham's next home match next week.